there is optimism, as we've been talking about, but still no stimulus deal. Lawmakers on both sides appear to be closing in on an agreement, and stimulus checks are in the mix. Want to get over to Ilan Moy, who joins us now with more. Ilan.
Well, Andrew, congressional leaders had been hoping to strike a deal last night. Clearly, that did not happen, though they do say they are making progress. Top Democrats Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer were back on the phone yesterday with the Treasury Secretary. They spoke for about 45 minutes, but the two of them did not meet again with GOP leadership, though we're told their staffs were hard at work. Instead, what we heard was both parties warning that Congress might have to be here over the weekend in order to wrap up this package. Now, one outstanding issue is the size of stimulus checks, which are expected to be about $600 a person.
That is half of what I wanted, but it is a step forward, and I'm going to do my best to make sure that we come as close to that $1,200 as we possibly can.
But other lawmakers said that could come at the expense of unemployment benefits, which might have to be shortened in order to pay for the checks. Now, the House is not scheduled to convene until this afternoon. And guys, as of now, there is nothing on the schedule that suggests that lawmakers are ready to vote on either the COVID relief deal or a government funding bill. Back over to you.
So we're one step. Is this one step forward, one step back? I mean, yesterday everybody was so excited. You still think that we're going to have something by this weekend or by early next week?
Yeah, I think the fact that they're talking about sort of pushing through and continuing to work is a good sign. You know, they could very easily just say, here's a deadline, we're not going to make it, we're going to go home, and that's the end of the story. So the fact that they're willing to keep on working at this is sort of a odd indicator that there is a deal within reach, or at least they believe there is a deal within reach. The thing that I would look for today is to see whether or not they're going to have to pass a short-term spending measure to keep the government going beyond Friday, and how long that measure would last. If they do it, would it go to Monday? Would it go to Christmas Eve? How would that go? And that would give you an indication of how close they feel that they are to actually getting this bill signed into law.
Hey, Ilan, the threat of a government shutdown, that's not real at this point, right? There's no suggestion that either side would allow that to happen, is there?
So nobody wants that to happen. Nobody's intending for that to happen. But as we've been talking about, you know, because of the quirky rules of the Senate, it could sort of happen unintentionally for a brief period of time. And so that's why I would be on the lookout today to see if they're doing anything to sort of backstop that possibility and vote on extending government funding for just a few days now to give themselves a little more breathing room. We don't know that that's going to happen. There is still a chance for them to get this all done by midnight tomorrow, though it is hard. But we'll have to see how today plays out. But certainly they are working, and we're hearing positive sounds from both sides.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.